All right, we're going to start a Detroit franchise with the Detroit Pistons. A couple things about this team. If you look at their roster, very young roster. Obviously, the best player they have is the rookie from last year, Cade Cunningham. Still trying to figure out how good Saddiq Bey actually is going to be. The trade this offseason gave us Bojan Bogdanovic. Jaden Ivey, as well, is a young and up-and-coming rookie out of Purdue from this year. Isaiah Stewart, big man inside, still very young. Alec Burks, kind of a veteran that comes off the bench. Marvin Bagley Jr., feel like he's been in the league forever, yet he's only 23 years old. Nerlens Noel, the defensive big center that's going to come off the bench. Diallo, extremely athletic bench player for us. Kemba Walker, veteran point guard, 32 years of age. And then the big rookie that I'm excited for the most is Jalen Duran, and how exciting he can be coming off the bench for us starting. He's going to get big minutes early in the season to prove, just how good he is. But super athletic, super promising young player. Corey Joseph, backup point guard. Isaiah Livers, Killian Hayes, Kevin Knox. A lot of stock out there, and Kevin Knox is still, can he be that guy? Hadn't averaged over 3 points a game yet. And then that kind of rounds out our roster. So that being said, we're using Snate One's sliders. We are on 60 game speed, and we are just going to be moving forward here with the Detroit Pistons to try to see if this is going to be our franchise moving forward. But we're going to try out game number 1 here against the Orlando Magic. They're going to go with Markelle Fultz, Gary Harris, Franz Wagner, Banchero, and Mohamed Bamba. I believe that's I can't remember who Bamba's trainer is. I was trying to think of his name right now, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Kemba Walker, Cade Cunningham, Saddiq Bey, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Isaiah Stewart. We will play a 12-man rotation here early in the season. So there is that as well. We have quite a few options here with the Detroit Pistons. We got the association, we have the icon, we have the statement, and then we have the classics. The classics are absolutely amazing. Can't wait to use those, but I think we're going to use the statement here for game number 1. And here we go, game number 1.
The starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At shooting guard, Gary Harris. At power forward, Paolo Banchero. At the other guard positions, Markelle Fultz. At center, Mohamed Bamba. At the other forward position, Franz Wagner.
The Orlando Magic, one of those young teams that's just still trying to figure out what their identity is going to be. Kind of like what the Detroit Pistons have going on. So there's the starting lineup for the road Orlando Magic.
For your Detroit Pistons. The man in the middle, standing 6'8", number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
Really excited for what Isaiah Stewart can do this season.
At point guard position, 6 foot no inches, number 8, Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker brings so much veteran leadership to this ball club to help these young guards out.
At 4, 6'8", number 41,
Saddiq Bey, one of the coolest names in the NBA, and can he get hot from behind the 3? We'll see.
At the power forward position, at 6 feet 7 inches, number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic.
Love this trade from Utah to get him for Kelly Olynyk and a couple other pieces. These are a nice three-point shooting for the Detroit Pistons.
Number 2,
and the future star of this Detroit franchise, the man himself, Cade Cunningham, an absolute stud.
For this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much.
I like the Detroit colors. I like this team. I like this young roster.
High tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles.
All right, thanks, Dave. Let's play some basketball.
Something. I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating.
It's a very young Pistons team.
Thank you.
Some of the coolest uniforms.
Goes to Orlando.
Markelle
A
Fultz.
look at the Magic starting
Kind of that
group.
time that he's got to figure out, is he going to be a player or not?
It's Wagner and Ben Carroll. Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Bamba in at the center.
Remember, Snake won sliders. Check out his
you,
Twitter,
Bamba's
check out his
wingspan
YouTube, all that
and
kind of
his
stuff. You want to know what kind of sliders
is
he's using here.
ridiculous.
But
This dude was born to
real
throw
field goal
it down.
percentage is one of the big
After
things
a
here.
relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham.
Not a very good
Set it
offensive
up with the
possession there.
fake,
We
but
did
it's
not get
offline.
penetration in the lane. A lot of guys just standing around,
And
not
Carroll
doing
passes to
much
Fultz.
at all. This team is going to struggle a little bit on the defensive end. They're a young team.
And Bamba with the basket.
Not a
on
lot
the
of
assist
defensive
from Fultz.
superstars.
Bamba's got his second bucket tonight.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground
driving in, gets him
defensively,
blocked off
moves
the
his feet
glass.
well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
Now here is Harris. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Passes it to Ben Carroll. Orlando moving the ball around. Bamba kicks to Fultz.
Good help in there by Cunningham.
Takes the 13-footer.
Good defense. That's a really good
It's
defensive
hauled in
possession
by
there for the
Stewart.
Pistons.
Stolen
And then we
by
turn it
Bamba.
right around. The
That
young
goes in.
mistakes just cannot do
Bamba's
those
got
kind of
6
things.
points.
Well,
And
he's
win
a
in the
very
NBA. You
effective
cannot make
scorer
those kind of
from there.
mistakes.
Bamba's excellent.
Bamba's
at
having a
using
great
his
start
size
to his season.
advantage.
Stewart with the screen on Fultz. Walker the pass
There
to
we go,
Stewart.
little pick and roll.
Beautiful
Stewart
dish,
gets
and
the
the
bucket.
goes down.
Slithers in there, makes the layup.
Got to the 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the left wing. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Rebound
Three,
Detroit.
misses that one.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Cunningham on the wing. Stewart,
picking
a
it off the
screen
corner.
for Cunningham.
What a feed
And
by
Stewart
Cade
hits
Cunningham to
it.
Isaiah Stewart. What a
Stewart's got
feed.
his second basket of the game.
Stewart's got 4 points here for the Pistons early. So it's the battle of the centers so far. A throwback to the late 90s maybe.
Bamba kicks to Wagner. Fultz against Walker. Fultz the pass to Wagner. Got a piece of it. And
Walker with the
a
steal
clear path to
and the
hoop.
bucket.
That
A nice
ties
6-0
it
run
up.
there for Detroit to get right back in this game here against the Orlando Magic.
Steal and then sending it up the court.
And so it's
Walker
Fultz
puts a
who
little
brings
full
up
court
the
pressure
ball
on
for
here.
the Orlando
Fultz
Magic.
just
And
work a little
Kemba
bit.
Walker is going to pick up the
Picks
foul.
up a cheap one there.
That is his
About
first foul of the
45
game.
feet away from the
I
basket.
mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Detroit on
Cardiac
D.
Kemba should help in late game situations for
And
Detroit.
here's Harris from the arc.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Walker the pass to Cunningham. Over Harris.
And he puts on a nice little move.
Cunningham's
Misses
shot
the
is
little
off.
mid-range jump shot.
Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You gotta love it. Jump ball. Sadiq Bey, Franz Wagner. And Detroit gets the tip, so it turns into basically a turnover. Oh, you can't jump on Cade at the 3-point line. This is the bucket, first bucket for Cade Cunningham of the season.
Awareness of Walker,
The star
impressive
from
there as he
Oklahoma
got
State.
the ball to the open man.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating
Steal by
for a
Kemba
teammate
Walker.
or
Showing a little
for yourself.
defensive presence here for us.
Inside, Cunningham.
Nice pass there. Cunningham with the
Foul on
cut,
shot.
the hoop,
Gives up
and the
2 points.
arm.
So
It's
one
going to be an
free
and
throw
one.
coming up.
as Cunningham goes to the
Let's get
bucket.
your guys take now on the hustle.
I am
stats
using real
for the
field goal
Pistons.
percentage for shooting,
They've really
but
been
for free throws I'm
disruptive
using
on
meter.
defensive end.
Real field goal
Forcing
percentage seems
turnovers, turning those
to have too
turnovers
high
into
a
points
free
at
throw
the other
percentage
end.
for.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Cunningham with a quick
Well,
5
you
points
look at
down.
the counting
Nice little
numbers
11-0 run by the
for Cade
Detroit
Cunningham.
Pistons after getting down 6-0.
The stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. How he did last season.
Walker only averaged
about
11.6
a
points
game.
in New York.
3 assists
Kind of a
and 3
disappointing season
rebounds.
for him there in the
And there
Garden.
isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more
Just like
floor
that, Fultz
time
hits a bucket.
unless he
Makes it
turns it up a notch.
11-9 game.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers.
You know, I better check something. I think I'm missing something here. If we go to coaching settings. Ah, there it is. Off. I forgot to do this. Offensive play calling is auto. Defensive play calling is there. And then late game fouling, we're going to go manual. I want these dynamic and do not repeat. That's one step I forgot. There we go. Now we should be good.
Improves, though. I think the percentage.
That's why everybody's kind of standing around.
Harris outside. He kicks it to Banchero. In the corner, Bamba with it. Wagner has screen on Walker.
Fultz comes up pick and roll.
Fultz, no
This is
good.
the mid-range
I
jumper.
guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Fultz against Walker. Over in the corner, Cunningham.
Canningham's so slithery.
And he gets the whistle.
Gets in there,
Two
gets the
free
foul,
throws
on
coming
the
up.
foul line. Nice little drive out of the
You
corner
can
there.
feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in
Canningham's not gonna be afraid to shoot the basketball
we
this year.
started the season with back-to-back
Looking for an all-star
wins.
type season out of
The
the
team was feeling
sophomore.
good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
And Orlando making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Down low. Here's
Nice
Bamba.
cut there by
And
Bamba.
the dunk by Bamba.
He's got 8 points
Bamba
tonight.
showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll.
Walker the pass to Bay. Launches a three. Walker's shot
This
is
is his
off.
first 3 of the season.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fultz against Cunningham. Now here's Bamba. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. Fires it up. And there's Fultz on the assist.
Bucket there by
Bamba.
Fultz.
Fultz has got 5.
What's up, Mike? How you doing, mate?
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Saw a very
Stewart. a
vague
screen
tweet
for
by you this
Cunningham.
morning. What could that
Outside
mean?
Bogdanovich. Left side Walker. Fultz against Cunningham.
Oh, what a terrible shot, and it goes down.
Cunningham's got his
Sometimes,
third bucket of the night.
sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Movie a
9
few
points for
times.
Cunningham in the
An
first.
Easy bucket in the paint.
Well,
Another test game
listless
at the
and
moment.
lifeless at the defensive
Are you
end.
playing with the
especially
Timberwolves still?
Inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Anthony. Puts up a 3.
I think these sliders are good enough to start playing with and just figure it out as we go and make some little adjustments based on our own play styles now. Cunningham might be an all-star this year. He is that good.
Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, nice
Well,
against
if
the
it
Heat.
ain't broke,
Big if true.
don't
Big if
fix
true.
it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score.
Cade
consistently.
Cunningham, man, I think is going to be that
Now
guy.
here's Fultz.
This roster is
He has
so
5.
young. So young.
Pass to Anthony. A 3 ball. Nailed from three-point
cow.
land.
And they don't want to get in a
Holy
habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Last game against another elite defensive big, and Bam is good. Bam is great. Bam is great.
And the Pistons entirely new group now out there.
One of my favorite underrated players in the league, and I think he is underrated still. All right, here we go. We go with Ivy, Diallo, Burks, Bagley, and Duran. So we got our 2 rookies out here.
The Pistons leading.
See what they're going to be able to do.
The pass to Burks.
I like the athleticism of Diallo.
Working the ball around now. Now here's
So back screen. 2 rookies kind of trying to figure things out here. Alec Burks, journeyman in the NBA.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, the fact is he's
He's
not
locking
a
Cat up in the post.
But he was open enough to
Yeah, he's
where
pretty
he should
good.
have hit
He's pretty
that
solid.
Fultz, the
And I like how
pass
they
to
run their
Wagner.
offense through.
Out to Anthony. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact.
So pretty excited about what the rookie Ivy and Duran can do. Marvin Bagley, feel like he's been in the league for 10 years, and he's only 23 years of age. So maybe he can find a home here in Detroit with a lot of pressure on him.
Giving up the and one.
And he's good on the second.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
Now, here's Bagley. Back to Diallo.
Oh, my goodness. What a terrible offensive possession this has turned into. Burks, the veteran, finds a way, but gets it blocked. No shot. Bagley's only 23 years old. I feel like he's got kids older than that. Bagley is only 23 years old.
Here's Fultz.
I feel like he's been in the league for 10 years.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
He's only 23.
Magic have collected their young talent in a number of ways.
Yeah,
that was a horrible offensive possession on that last one. I do like the head coach for the Detroit Pistons, Dwayne Casey. I think he's one of the best coaches in the NBA. Does a really good job.
They've done a really good job with their rebuild.
Now, here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. Outside for Bagley. Pass to Ivy.
Ivy's trying to get in the way. Rookie out of Purdue, the drive and the miss.
By Ivy, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage.
Pretty good transition defense there.
And controlling the back.
Neither one of these teams are real good, so this is a good opening season opener. Oh, Ivy gets lost in the defense. Oh, man. We got lucky there.
Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. They set the pick to the inside.
There's the rookie to rookie. Ivy to Duran.
Man, what a pass that was there. He
Out of Memphis, super athletic. Reminds me kind of a athletic Dwight Howard.
Orlando trailing here.
A young Dwight Howard.
And here's Fultz. Shots good by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 now.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Burks for 3.
Can't get that 3 to drop yet. I've not shot the 3 ball well with these sliders just yet. We may have to give a little bit of a buff.
5 points in the game.
I'm planning I'm going to post it, and then I would like to make some changes. Sounds good. What are you struggling with the most? I'm struggling with made 3-pointers for myself, and I'm struggling a little bit still being able to get to the rim a little too easy.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the right side. Back to Burks.
Burks got to knock that down.
It's good.
Got to knock that down. Nice jumper there.
And the Pistons lead by 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't.
I'm telling you what, last night playing against Dallas, they made it rain 22 threes. I was like, good grief. 22 of 48. Absolutely unreal.
Back to Anthony.
And Memphis does not shoot the 3 ball extremely well.
Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Pick and roll is too effective and need to increase free throws
about
attempts
the
and less
release
free
when
throw
you
percentage
shoot
for both teams.
the floater.
Detroit is gone.
You'll have to figure out what, you'll have to figure out or whatever exactly does that.
Passes it to Burks.
I haven't figured it out just yet. So what's your solution to figuring out pick and roll defense?
Here's Duran. Pass to Ivy. over Carter.
Mid-range bank shot gets the ball at the buzzer.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that.
So we need that help defender on the pick and roll to sink in a little bit more to take the pick and roll away and force us to make the perimeter pass. Is what you're saying.
Man,
A slider for which one?
The quarter converting at a really
There's
high
different sliders for different things, but I don't know that there's a user free throw
Here's Ivy.
or CPU. There's one slider is only for CPU and one slider is only for user. I can't remember which one's which.
Here's Duran. Tips it, but no good.
All right, 24-23.
In the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons ahead. They're up
This
by
has been
one.
fun. This has been fun so
Look
far.
at things.
Take a look at the first quarter stats here in just a moment. See how those look.
And getting going again here.
First quarter stats. Let's go to team comparison. You know, we both got 28 up. Okay, they're shooting pretty well. Still pretty high field goal percentages. Three-pointers, they're 2 for 7. We're 1 for 3. We need to take more of them. Free throws. We're both getting in the paint way too easy.
Here in the second quarter, fairly close game so far. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far.
To shore some of this stuff up, but now we got Corey Joseph, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Bogdanovich, and Nerlens Noel.
Transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way
Sadiq Bey, I believe, is a Maryland
get
guy.
up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty.
Oh, yeah. Cade Cunningham going to get to the line.
And it's Joseph in at the point guard. They're the
Kind of a dumb foul there by Orlando. I don't know what Cunningham was doing. He left his feet a little early.
So far for him in this one.
Wound up shooting
He gets to the line.
from the line a season ago, which is an
A
exceptional
lot of stock in
percentage.
Cade Cunningham to
And
be in
guys,
that
if
guy.
the game was coming down to the wire and the opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency
26-23.
there.
Oh, nice little move.
And there's the pass to Banchero.
Oh, Cunningham's in a
He
blender
dishes it
here.
to Carter. To the paint. That's good from Banchero
good.
on the assist from Carter. Banchero's got his first basket of the night. And Wendell
Banchero.
Carter Jr.
I butchered
ranked
that
one of the
name.
better
Banchero.
rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin,
I went
his
with
numbers kinda
Banchero.
Sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started.
Bogdanovich goes for 3, misses it. Nerlens Noel, that's what he does. Offensive rebound and block shots.
Impressive.
Rebound and block shots. That's what Nerlens Noel does. I think there's a spot for Nerlens Noel in the league for a long time.
Powers through contact.
I think there's a spot for him in the league for a long time.
And
Athletic,
games,
long,
different officials.
shot blocker,
Something that might be
rebounder.
called a foul in one game, Greg. May
Doesn't
not be
care if he
called
scores
in
or
the
not.
next.
Can
As a
score if he
player,
needs to.
How do you adjust to that?
Yeah, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout
D, good
officials
D.
the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's Cunningham.
And he misses the rim,
It's
misses
hauled
the
in by
layup.
Magic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Oh, blown by.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them
Pull up
is
from the elbow,
dominate
bangs it
the
home.
simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be.
A little Westbrook-esque right there. Get the little mid-range pull up from the elbow.
Reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start.
Cunningham's
Makes
having
lot
a
of
great
sense.
game to start the
David
season out.
Anthony against Joseph. And Wagner has it in
He's
the
going to carry a
corner.
lot of the offensive load.
The Magic need
Looking
to
for
get
him to
a
get to
shot
about
off.
25 points a game.
Another miss by Orlando.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. His third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Now off the inbound. Cunningham
Oh, what
finds
is
Joseph.
that?
Cunningham's
Oh,
shot is
man,
off.
that was
The
a
Magic trail by
that was a
6.
possession we never want to talk about again.
Anthony taking
That's
his
what you're going to
time
get out of some of these young teams, some of these
And the foul
some of these
called on
minor
Bojan
mistakes.
Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris passes.
These might be some of the coolest jerseys in the league, though. These Detroit jerseys are pretty nice.
Pistons leading by 6. Bounce pass from Bay. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Anthony.
Joseph draws a foul. Bailed him out. That'll drive coaches nuts when a team bails out a team that's having a bad offensive possession. You bail us out with a late foul for no reason. Corey Joseph was not going to make that bucket.
Gets after it on defense.
Turning into being quite the veteran here. Good backup here, Corey Joseph.
At all. They're taking care of business at the line.
8 for 8 for the free throw line, so maybe meter's not the way to go.
100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Bamba, a screen on Joseph. Trying to end the drought.
You're not scoring on Noel down there like that.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bay finds Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich bangs it home. That's what we got him here for. Shooter. Shooter.
And the quick release of Bogdanovich. He gets rid of that ball.
There we go. 36-25. Detroit threatening to run away with this one. Threatening to run away with it. 36-25.
Walker's checked in for the Pistons.
And they closed out the season in the top half in terms of second chance points. I'm sure they'd like to be a little higher, but at least it wasn't a weakness.
And the one stat I like is their points off turnovers. Their defense
Orlando started this quarter out so cold.
Turned so many of their steals into points in transition. Takes the 3.
Bamba can't hit that.
Bamba's shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run
Walker for
whatever
3.
is best in their playbook.
Oh, man. This will skip past there, and Detroit has found rhythm here early. Stretches the lead to 14 with some good ball movement.
The Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Wagner.
I think the veteran additions of Walker and Bogdanovich are going to pay off dividends here. Especially early in the season. Especially early in the season.
Boy, he's really been dominant.
2 veterans that know how to play basketball, know how to shoot.
He hasn't had much help.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go.
Hey, with a quick one. Good trigger there. That was kind of hey, I haven't touched the ball in a while. Let me shoot it up kind of shot. Maybe not our best possession either.
On the way, Harris. Passes to Bamba.
Good defense by Day out there on the wing, not letting Wagner get the ball.
And the foul called on Nerlens.
Then Nerlens Noel out on the perimeter.
That is his first foul of the game.
Bam is daddy.
And you know, the league this
Just
year
too good, huh?
Not to schedule
That's what I felt about Luka last night.
On election day, continuing to encourage people.
I love how these this game makes stars feel like stars.
November 8th.
That's one of my favorite things about 2K.
To get to the polls or send in your ballot.
Look at this.
To make your voice
Good
heard.
defensive possession here. Great defensive possession here now. Great defense.
Well, they'll be happy.
Wayne Casey's going to be happy about that.
It didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Noel sets a screen for Walker. Always going up for the
Oh, that was kind of nice. 25 points in the third, all in the paint. Are you saying 25 points through 3, or he got 25 points in the third? Mike, that might be a timeout and a coaching adjustment. Oh, Nerlens Noel sends it back.
To get some momentum.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go.
The Magic have gone absolutely cold.
Pass to Bay. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Harris. Back to Bogdanovich.
That's going to be 3 points right there.
The arc.
Oh, that should have been 3. 25 through 3, okay.
14.
Yeah, he's pretty dang good.
Harris passes to Bamba.
I'm sure he's added in like 4 or 5 assists, 10 rebounds with it, a couple blocks.
Wagner against Bay.
He just fills the stat
Anthony
sheet.
on the wing. Bamba setting the pick for Anthony. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now.
Oh, baby. Why did you pull the trigger, Cunningham? You got to pull that.
Now here's Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich for three is contested. Doesn't matter. He has hit my shot in the stands a couple times. Bogdanovich with a contested three there. Hand in his face, knocks it down. 17-point lead for the Pistons.
The Magic decide to talk it over. So Detroit going with an almost entire
unreal.
group here.
What a half this has been so far. I don't know.
Diallo's checked in for Saddiq.
Curious when.
And Ivy subbed in for
Curious when this team's going to start playing here with the Magic.
Mo Wagner's checked in for
I'm liking this game so much. I really don't
comes in for
want to play Madden or MLB. I know, man. Madden, there's just so many issues with it. MLB, I've been done with forever. This game's just good. It's just good.
Play that kind of
it's fun.
Game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set
it's
up.
It's a lot of fun.
Fultz against Walker. Pass to Stewart. And here is Duran.
Nice little cut there by Duran. Gets to the rim.
And now a
three-point back cut
here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin,
just sim 5 seasons real quick so we can get that. Yeah. Too many options in franchise. Yes.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset
just
between these teams.
Just sim 5 seasons so we can go ahead and get that out of the way. And then just go full NBA.
And it's Detroit the other way. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Diallo. Here's Ivy. With the shot.
Ivy, that's not a good shot. Yeah, this game is just really good.
To the inside.
And I can't believe there's people that actually complain about it. People actually legit complain about this game. Like it's not perfect, but it's got so many better options than what other games have.
Walker with it. He has 5. Pass to Diallo.
Hit that Diallo. Missing some open threes. Diallo's not the greatest shooter, of course, but that was a wide open shot for an NBA player.
After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Wagner left side.
By far.
Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Count that
Not
one.
close. Oh, nice shot. Not close.
7 points in the game.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Now here's Ivy. Guarded by Harris. So the wing on the left. Stewart passes to Duran. And 2 free throws.
Bailed out again.
That one to go with all the content.
And the Magic right now.
Nice debut here for the rookie center. Bailed out again. Oh my goodness, there's a missed free throw. Shoot 56% in the Heat. 62%.
We know, Greg,
yeah, I'm noticing that too. Didn't you say that was kind of an issue we had with these sliders before? Game stats and team comparison. Yeah, I'm shooting 50 and they're shooting. Okay, mine are not bad right now. We'll see how it is at the end of the game.
Lead.
Hard to contend without a top 10.
Average all of our field goal percentage to see what those are like is a little high.
In their approach, and one player taking a lead.
Oh, dude, you're about to break in the spreadsheets. You better get Noble approval on that first.
Down low.
The D.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Out to the wing. The pass to Walker.
Oh, we got Wagner on Walker. Give me a little isolation here. Walker, you're about to go on skates on Wagner. Nice, dude. Wagner, don't try that again. 7.6 assists for Walker the first half.
He has been on fire.
Harris looking it over. Here's Fultz.
Good cut.
Basket is good.
Good cut.
The assist from Harris. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
Man, this guy's deceptively strong inside. Markelle Fultz, not messing around. He doesn't care who's in front of him.
Diallo kicks to Walker to the left side wing.
Okay, this is terrible spacing, gentlemen. You got to learn your spacing here, guys.
To get off the shot. It's stolen
oh, what a possession. That possession was a horse. They would have shot it.
And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to
that was bad.
Combo of speed and
that was bad.
That gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Pass to Diallo. Now here's Ivy. We've got 1:08 left to play.
Duran, man, showing a little bit. And Wendell Carter picks up his 4th foul in the first half. That's big. That's their best player. Ratings-wise, oh my goodness, we got a little baby Shaq here. We got a little baby Shaq. He's 1 for 4 for free throw.
Performance break.
Little baby Shaq out here.
Would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
10-point game here.
Checked in for the Pistons.
Say overall a good first quarter. We went a little cold here halfway through.
Ivy passes to Duran.
There's the rookies together.
Slams it in.
Pick and roll is pretty effective right there.
He can do a lot more damage to the
Which
rim
it needs to be
than
effective at
that.
times. But yeah, we
you're
don't
right.
want it effective all
With
the time.
lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
60%,
Well, I think he did
50%,
plenty
something like
of
that.
damage
Effectiveness.
nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Ivy kicks to Diallo.
Diallo
Here's
saw.
the try.
Oh, rise up, young fella.
Diallo.
Rise up, young
Breaking
fella.
out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk.
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're
Diallo,
right.
baby.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Pass to Wagner. Isaac with the ball. Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
All right, we
Isaac
got 10
misses.
seconds to make something
Clearly,
great
the
happen here.
defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Bagley with a screen on Fultz. Pulls it from the elbow.
Got it. Another one. Takes a 16-point lead in the half. Nice little buzzer beater right there.
Ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
Way to
give
end
you a
that
little
quarter, man.
Feel-good momentum.
6-0 run, I believe. That was fun. That was a fun first half.
Thanks very much.
I think this is my
Coach,
team.
Early in the season,
I'm down the Heat,
so what can you
95,
say
88
about
through 3.
how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
Easy comeback, Mike.
We have a great group of young men.
I'm thinking this might be my team, Mike.
And,
I'm still
it feels
trying to
good because
decide
I
it's going to
know
be
our
Pistons
guys
or
are
Wizards.
totally engaged and
I'm down
focused.
between Pistons and Wizards right now, but this Pistons team's a lot of
Thanks
fun.
a lot. Back to you.
And they try out the Wizards one
Thanks
as
so
well.
much, Dave, for the great interview.
I'm gonna make my decision.
Folks, we'll be back for the second half of
Memphis is just going to be. I don't know, Mike. I may just do NBA on YouTube and Madden on Twitch. I don't know. Because I really just want to enjoy NBA. I really want to just enjoy this game. I haven't decided that yet or not, but I think I'm between Detroit and Washington. I think Memphis is going to be a whole lot of just me dominating with John Morant because he's already too good. Jaw's just too good already. And with things being a little inconsistent right now, I don't know if I want to start a new series right now or not.
What a battle
So I may
we're
just make this a
witnessing
YouTube
tonight
thing.
at the
Hey, I can
point
throw up a
guard
YouTube
position.
game pretty quickly.
You might think I only like seeing the big man battle.
Markel
You're
Fultz,
half
man,
right.
9 points.
I prefer
All
those,
right.
but this guard
Kimball
matchup
Walker,
is
7.
fun, too.
Nice of you to
Point guards
say,
here.
Big. All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a
Kate
rough,
Cunningham, man.
and that concludes halftime. Now time to send
Cunningham's
it over to
having a
Kevin
nice,
Harlan
nice
as the game's about
game
to
here. We
resume.
got 31 there in that second quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kate Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's
All right,
shown
here we go.
just how adept he can
55-39.
be at creating
Orlando's not a good
contact
team either.
and then
Orlando's just
cashing
not a
in
very good
at the
basketball
line.
team.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike.
Bogdanovich got some space. That should be 3
On the court
points.
for Orlando.
That should be
Harris
3
is the
points.
shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. Banchero out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Fultz in at the 1. Stolen away.
We're getting some steals here.
Cunningham on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Bamba
Oh, Isaiah Stewart just
Guys,
can't
that's
get it in there.
all athleticism and timing. Bamba,
Isaiah Stewart's
a
sprinting,
terrific shot
sprinting.
blocker because he uses.
I really
the
am excited
physical
about Isaiah
tools he
Stewart
has
too, a
quite well.
21-year-old center. Pistons have just a lot of guys that are
The
just
pass to
beautiful and
Wagner.
can
6 on the
turn out to
shot
be some
clock.
pretty good role pieces, I think.
For 3, Harris trains the
Oh,
three-pointer.
nice shot there by Harris.
Harris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the match.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Pass to
Little
Stewart.
post isolation here.
And Walker kicks to
Cunningham
Cunningham.
knocked down a 3. Oh, we've missed a lot of open threes.
But it's no good.
We've missed a lot of open
Out of
threes.
sync to begin this half. 0 for
He's
their
got
first
15
three
points here.
attempts.
5 of 11 shooting. That's a shooting guard in the NBA. 5 for 11 for 15 points. That's a shooting guard in the NBA. Not a lot of teams have their best players shooting guard anymore, though. So that's a little bit of a kind of a throwback.
Another shot.
Oh
Pass to
no!
Bamba. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And again, it's
All right,
Orlando
just like
with
that,
the
back to
three.
10-point game.
Man, I like the quick catch and
Just
release
like
from Fultz.
that.
A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Here's Walker. Stewart trying to get open. Walker's shot is
Well,
off.
we need Walker. Got to get the ball movement.
To be able to
Shout out to the
deliver
Wizards
when you
being
get a money
throwback.
like that. That's just too easy.
The
of a
Wizards
shot.
too, but the Wizards are they're a little more balanced.
Back in 2011.
They're a little bit more balanced. The Wizards, they got, you know, Porzingis, Kyle Kuzma. They got some inside presence. But yeah, Bradley Beal definitely the best player. Definitely the best player.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
But I think they have a little more
I don't think
balance
he's
than the Pistons
performing up to
do.
his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
I think the Wizards could really use like a Kemba Walker on their team. They could use just a really solid,
Bamba's got 12 in the game.
balanced
Well, I like this
point
execution
guard.
coming out of
Maybe
the
a
half
pass
solid.
first point
3
guard.
for 4 from the field so far.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Stewart
That ain't happening, Stewart.
tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Kemba,
Excited to see Kristaps and Beal on the court together for the first time. They definitely need to get quality point guard. Yes.
Consecutive wins to close the year.
Kristaps, man,
Winning his
like,
conference tournament, then
where's he
the
at?
national
What's he doing now?
title. Keep in mind,
Is he going to be the unicorn, or is he just kind of a flame out?
So Kemba showing the
He needs to stay healthy.
and that really
But a 10-0 run for Orlando to start the quarter and right back in a ball game.
For the Magic,
Basketball's a game of
Wendell
runs.
Carter, he's checked in for Banchero.
You're so fortunate to be able to be in an NBA game so quickly. I live so far away from an NBA team.
Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far.
Bogdanovich is a
Bogdanovich.
versatile scorer.
Shooter,
Threat
baby.
From all over the court.
Stretch 4 now.
Looking around. Now the pass to Bamba.
Want to get more games this season? Is Porzingis like healthy right now?
And the
Like is he
on the shot.
is everybody healthy on the Wizards? Like starting week 1?
It's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter. So send him to the line.
Joseph, he's checked in for Walker, and he sinks the second. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Cunningham against
Oh,
Anthony.
not what I was trying to do.
Rebounded by Anthony.
I was trying to just go
They've
to
been
like a
the better
gather,
rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it
gather,
hasn't
and it
been
didn't work.
enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been
There's the
lacking.
rebounds.
Inside, and then Carter with the jam.
Well,
Porzingis and Beal both played.
and they're attacking.
Oh, they played their first game in
You
Japan.
know, it's taken a big run, but they were able
Who'd they
to
play
get
against? They
back
play
into
against like a
this. Very
Japanese team?
impressive. No quitting these
Or they
guys.
play an NBA team in
Let's
Japan.
take a quick look at some stats for Cunningham. Last year,
Okay, down to 6 points. Are the Pistons going to blow this game?
17 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds.
really gonna blow this
And
game?
you talk about guys who just have a nose.
This little jumper from the elbow.
He is one
They
of
played the Warriors.
Yeah, he
Nice.
sure is, and he rarely
Curry
has
play?
back-to-back bad games. He has an off night.
If I'm the Warriors, I'm playing Curry about 4 minutes this preseason and saying you're done.
Fultz the pass to Anthony.
The Warriors go as Curry goes.
Lets it go with the three. That shot missing. The Pistons go the other way with it. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Down low. Here's Stewart.
Nice little post move there by Stewart.
And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder.
Also,
you're
I was looking
losing.
at the Oklahoma City roster. The more I look at that roster is a lot of fun to play with now, too.
And now
I didn't think that was a very good roster. That roster was a lot of fun with a lot of picks.
He got for his DA.
The Thunder could be a fun franchise team very quickly.
In recent years, the NBA has opened several international
If you can get past season
academies.
1 or maybe even season 2.
Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people
Yeah,
are playing
SGA plus
basketball,
all those
unless you
picks.
take the best at a young age,
They got
get them facing
that
elite
center,
competition
the center
and
from
training
Gonzaga,
under
and then that the
high-pressure
shooting guard is it
They
whatever his
won't
name is.
develop into NBA caliber
It's not a bad looking roster anymore.
No opening doors, David. That's always
As far as
a
the
good
video
thing.
game goes.
Thank you.
Cade Cunningham and one, baby. Wendell Carter picks up his 5th foul in the 3rd.
Special offensive talent. We don't see
Carter
guys
picks up
like
his
Cunningham
foul,
come
5th
through
foul.
the
Oh,
league
boy.
that often.
And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent
Jonathan
years.
Isaac,
In
one of those
fact,
guys
it's been
that
over a decade since they've
you
been
think is going to
average
play, and I don't
in that regard.
know how good he's ever going to be.
Made weapon in Paolo Banchero.
NBA has so many of those guys. Guys you think are going to be studs, and they just turn out to be, where were they? Where are they? Why are they playing in Russia now?
Big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. And here's Joseph for 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Knocked loose.
Good D, good D, good D.
Cunningham looking it over.
Oh,
shot missing.
tries to go up and under with
Shooting
the
numbers just aren't
inside
there
hand.
yet in the quarter.
17 points for Cunningham.
Wagner kicks to Fultz.
Kind of struggling here in the second. That's what you're going to get with the young players, just inconsistency at times.
Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. A wide open look here for Anthony. And
Oh,
it's
Cole
Orlando with
Anthony,
another.
man, making his
And
dad
the lack of
proud.
effort to fight over the
Making his
screen
dad
there
proud.
makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Offensively, we've stopped
Wagner's got
going to what
5
was working
rebounds
earlier in the
tonight.
game.
Pass to
So that's
Anthony.
good.
Passes it to Fultz. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Alec Burks checked in for Bay, and Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba.
I'm shocked that didn't
Gun
turn
run.
into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Oh,
As the
Jonathan
whistle blows,
Isaac just
he'll
puts
shoot 2
Nerlens
free throws.
Noel on the
And when it
ground.
comes to the paint, Noel owns it.
Okay, that's a
He
good,
really takes
hard
on any
playoff
defender
foul here in
head-on,
game
and
1.
as a result, gets a lot of foul calls because of his aggressiveness.
Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Diallo comes in for Corey Joseph.
Ivy and Duran on the court again. We want to
And
see these
Orlando
rookies out
has
here
possession.
playing a lot of
They
minutes
trail
here.
by 7.
We want to get them good quick.
And here is Anthony. 13 points in the game. Here's Fultz. That's tipped.
Good D.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Noel passes to Burks. Noel, a screen on Fultz. Burks kicks to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Ivy dishes to
Nice.
Noel.
Good
And the
offense,
layup
good
is
offense.
After a nice lead pass.
Got in the lane finally.
Noel's
Good
got
offense.
9.
And you can see that Noel has a very firm understanding of the game. I mean, knowing when to roll hard.
Pick, roll,
to the
rebound,
bucket after
defense.
setting the pick.
Nerlens Noel.
Wagner outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points.
Duran
at the
picks up his
line.
first one.
That's on Jalen Duran. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far.
It's a
for the Pistons.
68-60 game here in the third. 4
For
minutes
me,
to
the
play.
passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3.
I'm starting to see a lot more of those little fouls right there. Those little touch fouls.
Harris is checked in for Markelle Fultz.
In for the match, Gary
Here's Duran. He has 7.
Forward, there we go.
Slams it in.
They're still playing Wendell Carter out there with 5 fouls in the third. Not sure what's going on there with the coach.
Plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And
take
GA,
that.
It is definitely making a
Shows his
difference so
athleticism
far
off right there.
today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's
Good
going to be
offensive
hard
rebound
to
after the
come
miss.
away with the win.
Here's Anthony. And
Oh,
that'll be
now
2
we're in the
free throws
bonus for the
coming
next
up.
3.5
Officials
minutes.
on the call with the foul. It goes on
Cole
Jaden
Anthony
Ivey.
had 1 for 7 for 3.
He's done great.
Shoot or
5
shoot,
success
baby.
In the NBA. I can only
Shoot or
imagine
shoot.
That's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Ivy gets thrown to the ground after the shot. Possible missed foul call, but maybe not.
Anthony with it, and Burks picks him up defensively.
Good rotation. Good rotation.
Harris passes to Carter. Shot clock at 6.
Oh,
and
right at the end. That was such a good defensive possession. Then we got burned at the end.
Harris has got 6 points in the
Ivy
quarter.
just did a little bit too much help there at the end.
Carter Jr. always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Now, here's Ivy. D right on him. Shots good by Duran.
Nice move. Carter can't be as effective defensively down there with his foul trouble. He's one foul away from being disqualified for the rest of the game with 14 minutes to play.
And on the flip
6-point
side,
game by Detroit.
Have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Carter down low. He's covered by
And
Noel.
another foul. Nerlens Noel picks up his third foul.
Last season, he played outstanding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense.
Curious how the Pistons are going to do against like a really good team.
10 rebounder last
We have a chance to we have the firepower to hang with a good team like a Dallas, a Memphis, a Washington, or a Wizards team.
The Pistons making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Duran,
Look at this.
Foul, so a chance at the line for one more.
Duran showing that he can play, man. 13 points. 13 points all around the bucket.
Made the most of it.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando.
Got the foul line a couple times. 14 points in his
He's
debut.
got the ball here for the Magic.
We're going to lean on him early.
Harris outside.
We're going to let the young kids play.
Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away.
Oh.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Stay on your feet, young son. Stay on your feet.
How to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's Ivy, covered by Anthony.
Burks for the jumper.
In the bucket.
It's a long
Burks
two.
has got his second
Long
bucket.
2 for Alec Burks. Nice little assist there by Ivy.
The play here in the third.
Good little set there for Detroit, 77-69.
Anthony up on top. 15 points in the game. And it's blocked.
Good block.
And they'll get another chance. The shot's good from Carter. 1:03 left here in the third
So
quarter.
multiple good possessions together defensively.
Here's Ivy. To the inside.
Remember when there were comparisons of Marvin Bagley Jr. or Marvin Bagley
Banchero's
III
got his
and
fifth
Tim
rebound in
Duncan?
this one.
There were comparisons between Bagley and Tim Duncan. Gotta love it.
Anthony on the wing.
Gotta love it.
34 seconds left in the third. Carter kicks to Banchero. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Bagley. Detroit leading by 6. To the middle. Isaac with the steal. Here's Anthony. Lays it up.
Oh, nice bucket.
Anthony's got 8
He could be
points
Tim
here in
Duncan
this
after a
quarter.
few drinks.
Really
Yeah,
easy to
I don't
appreciate
think so.
Isaac. I mean,
I don't think so. But there were
teammate
comparisons of
is
Marvin
always ready
Bagley,
to share the sugar.
Marvin Bagley,
Shoots over Isaac.
and Tim Duncan. Gotta love it.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons
Oh,
leading
man,
by
that's
4.
terrible.
Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
All right, 4-point game. Good game going. How'd your Heat game turn out?
Give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there.
All right.
Great decision on where to
4-point
go
game.
with the ball.
Which young team's going to get the victory here? 77-73. Kevin Walker back in. Kate Cunningham back in. Bogdanovich. Looks like Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey. So we got our starting 5 back in. Possibly to finish this fourth quarter out.
Could have even more
With our
action
5 best
in store
players
for
on the
us.
court.
Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty.
Here we go.
Isaiah Stewart out there.
Lost 120-114.
It's Walker in at the
Where was the
point
game
guard
at? Was it in Minnesota or in
That's an
Miami?
improvement for Detroit
That's an
right
NBA
now.
score.
The Pistons lead it. The pass to Walker. Stewart, a screen for Walker. And the bucket
And
is
one.
good.
Kimball Walker
3-point
goes
play
right
chance
in at
here
the
for
chest of
him.
Mamba in Miami. Okay, so road game lost by 6. Played
Played
well. Bam played well.
Deceptive strength. They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
We've got a total of
Pass to
17
Banker.
free throws. They've got 12, or maybe we have 18. I can't remember what they said. We have 18.
Cunningham against Harris. Wagner, a screen on Cunningham. Harris, good.
Okay. Buckets being made right now. Both teams shooting 50% from
Detroit
the
leading
field.
by 5. Outside, Walker. Cunningham on the wing.
Cunningham gets in
And
there.
foul on the shot.
He is
so
fouled.
He'll get a chance at the line.
Getting to the foul line here quite a bit here in the second
Gotta
half.
respect that Cunningham takes charge.
Oh.
Something happened and drawing the contact.
Your Pistons.
He hits the second from the
1
line.
for 2. 6-point game. I forgot to grab the team comparison. I don't know if I can find it in the menus.
We're about a minute
Yeah, you
into
can. If you go to box score,
Passes
you
it
can
to
get box
Ben
score,
Carroll.
both teams, and team comparison. Just go to that game, click on box score. You can
Fultz
see
against
both teams
Walker.
and team comparison.
Pass to Van Carroll.
The team comparison is the same
Back
exact
to
one.
Fultz.
The box scores are
Good
better
ball
out of
here by
game.
the Magic. 4 on the clock. Here's Harris.
Good
It's
D.
hauled in by Stewart.
Good D.
Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. The pass to Cunningham. Crafty move.
Oh, nice cut there by
The
Cunningham.
shot's good on the assist.
Slithery smooth.
Walker's got his
Yep.
7th assist here tonight.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted. at
What this game
working
allows you to
through
do with
the contact.
statistics is crazy.
Wagner
And
passes
analytics
to
and stuff like
Harris.
that, what it allows you to do inside the menus is really, really cool.
Now Fultz. This one for 3.
MLB could never.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham against Harris. Cunningham gets
Cunningham
the
kind of
bucket.
taking over right now.
That bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham.
22 points for the young
locked
man.
in.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Out to Harris.
Oh, got
Fires the
sucked in.
three.
That's going to be 3 points for
Sinks the
Magic.
triple. Harris has got 5
7-point
points.
game. I
in the
love how
quarter.
they made me
Well, he's been a different player
they punish
here
you
in
when
the
you
second
suck in
half,
too
looking
much.
much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Fultz against Walker. Pass to Bay. To the paint.
Ah.
Stolen by Bamba.
We were staring that back cut down, that back screen down.
Fultz against Walker. Passes it to Harris.
Can't have these turnovers in the 4th right now.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Fultz. And it's good for 2.
Okay.
And now
Can we
it's
put
only
a little bit better defensive
15-point
effort there,
Piston
folks?
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
lead. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich for 3.
That's in.
Big
Got
shot.
the assist from Cunningham.
Big shot there by
Cunningham's
Bogdanovich.
got 3 assists now in this one. Cunningham against Harris. To the inside. Fultz. That one goes
Fultz
in.
kind of taking over
Much
now.
respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Here's Walker. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Walker. From
Walker knock it
downtown.
down. Oh, in and out. Isaiah Stewart.
Cunningham against Harris. Cunningham passes to Stewart.
Pass.
And it's
Stewart
good.
and
2
1.
points.
It's been like this all
Again, he
night
was a
for
nice assist
both
there.
teams. The offenses having their way.
90-82.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always
Isaiah Stewart and Ben
a good
Wallace,
thing being compared to a Hall of Famer.
Ben Wallace's hair was
And
way better.
Stewart, not just brawn, his brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
There we go, 9-point game. Can Detroit do enough to find a way to get a win here?
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Bay. And Bogdanovich kicks to Walker. Clock at 6.
Set here for
Takes a
Bogdanovich.
3. They get it back. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Walker. The kick out to Cunningham.
Here for three.
The shot's
Finds the bottom of the net.
25 points in the game.
25
Well, I
for
like the fact they're playing a lot more
Cunningham.
aggressively
Nice little
on the
assist there by
offensive
Kemba
glass in
Walker
the
as
second
well.
half, getting a ton of second chance points as a result.
And the pass to Bamba. Fires the three. And no good that
Cunningham
time.
kind of leaks out.
Detroit the other way now. To Cunningham. Over to the wing. And
Walker
here's
for
Walker
three.
outside.
Oh,
Another three
baby.
for Detroit.
You know,
Couple
I
big
think
shots
Walker's
there, really
worked
extends his
hard
lead
on
out to
the
15.
three-point shooting throughout his career, and it
Walker,
shows.
Cunningham, nice little
He's a
combination
much
there the
better
last two
deep ball
possessions for
shooter than he was
back-to-back
when he first
three-point
came into
shots.
the league.
Pass to Fultz. Here's Bamba. Bamba a screen on Walker. Fultz dishes to Banchero. Bamba. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
What?
Cunningham's shot is off.
Not sure what that
The
was.
Magic trail by 15.
Not sure what that was at all.
Now Fultz. Passes to Wagner. Back to Fultz. Pass to Bamba. Will it go? And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Capable of
Okay.
scoring anywhere
Bamba
on the
having a
court.
nice little
Bamba
game.
is always a threat to go off.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Cunningham's shot is off.
This is the rim, can't find the
The
bucket.
Magic have gone 5 for
25 for
9
Cunningham
from the
still.
field in the final quarter so far. And the shot goes in.
All right, 10-point game. Coming down to crunch time.
Detroit
Under
leading
6 to
by
play,
10.
10-point game.
Walker with it. Into the lane.
This should be 3
And it's
points.
wide open.
Bang,
That
Bogdanovich.
time from Walker.
Too easy.
Walker's got 9 assists now.
You leave Bogdanovich that open, Kemba Walker will find you. Kemba Walker will find you.
Checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going
187.
over with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball. Play within the offense
Okay,
and get
Bamba,
good open
man.
shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
3 after 3 after
Great to
3
see
for
Bamba
Bamba.
shooting while in rhythm. Shots like this will only help his confidence.
Walker the pass to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Harris. Inside. Stewart misses.
They've been the better
Stewart.
rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Banchero. And the lead is down inside.
Already back down to 8, just like that.
And that's now 6 points for
Back down
Paolo
to 8.
Banchero. Pistons leading by 8. Pass to Walker. To Cunningham.
And in for
Launches
3 for the
it.
wing.
And
Oh, that would have
Bamba
sealed it.
pulls it down.
That would have been a
Orlando's
dagger.
gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Fultz the pass to Harris. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Isaac a screen on Walker. Over in the corner, Banchero. And a miss there on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cunningham. No good.
Cunningham,
Isaac with some
too
nice
quick in the
D.
shot selection
The Magic
there.
trail by
The
8.
shot clock.
Harris
Got to get a
outside.
better look in the contested 8-foot layup attempt.
Dishes it to Bamba. Back to Harris.
Good rotations.
Detroit with the rebound.
Let's get a timeout.
Page
Detroit wants a
got
little
a rebound
timeout.
of the game with
Let's
that
talk things
last
over.
time
Settle the
call
young
here.
guys
The
down.
Pistons decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm
Settle
sure
the
they'll
young
be
guys down.
hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Cunningham outside. Stewart A screen for Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. A three from
the corner.
Orlando grabs the miss.
192. All right, if the results in the DMs, I'm going to go eat breakfast. I'll talk it. Hey, have a good one, man. Hope you have a good breakfast. Lots of mayo, sour cream, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself, man.
Bamba setting the pick for Fultz. Offline with his three.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Bogdanovich finds Walker. Can they get it?
2 minutes remaining.
Some solid defense from Harris. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Now here's Walker. Stewart with the screen on Harris. Walker the pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Detroit.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Walker against Fultz. Shoots off the step back. 8 for 15
Nasty.
with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Mayo and sour
Love the
cream.
energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
And here's Walker. .110 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Bogdanovich.
That's going to do it. Bogdanovich, man. Nail some three. That's going to seal this one out.
In the second half.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback.
Detroit with a nice win to go 1-0 on the season against the Orlando Magic.
This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pistons.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as
Bogdanovich again. No, misses that one.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one
23 seconds to go
against the Magic.
And while there was
Detroit's going to move to 1-0 on the season.
It definitely ended up being a solid outing.
Move to 1-0 on the season. Gotta love that.
He was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
I think this may be my franchise team. I think Detroit might be the team.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
A lot of fun. 106-96.
Throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean,
106-96 win over the Orlando Magic. Obviously, this is not a NBA Finals team by any means with Detroit, but it's a fun young team.
And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to
really turn this team around.
And that's why they're going to walk away.
81 games to play. Can they get to 35 wins? Can they get to 38 wins this year? Where can they go? Can they sneak into that play-in game? I think Walker and Bogdanovich are going to really help, and then Cade Cunningham's going to get player of the game here. Cunningham just had a nice game. Some young mistakes, some ill-advised shots, but for the most part, he was there and able to put the ball in the bucket when we needed it. Carried the scoring load, for sure. So we look at the Cunningham goes 28. He gets 28 on 10 of 22 shooting. Okay, Bogdanovich gets 20 points there, making 6 threes. We made a total of 8, 10, 11 threes. Okay, I can take 11 threes from Detroit. Duran, in his rookie debut, gets 14 points, 4 boards, and 2 blocks. Kemba Walker with a double-double, 13 points, 10 assists. Isaiah Stewart, nice, 9 points, 6 rebounds. That's a solid performance in there by the big man. Didn't do too much to hurt us. Nerlens Noel off the bench right there. These guys give us 18-11 between the two of them, and 41 minutes between the two of them. Nerlens Noel and Isaiah Stewart right there. You give us 18 and 11. That's a pretty good performance for those two big men. Alec Burks comes in for a few moments. Ivy comes in with 7 assists to run the second unit, so that's nice there. Really did a good job there in the second unit, giving us some assists. Everybody else kind of there. And then with the Orlando Magic, it was by far the Mo Bamba show as he hits 3 threes, 10 to 15, 24, 10, and 3. That's a good performance out of him. Markelle Fultz looking okay there with 18, 8, and 9. Nearly had a triple-double in his season debut. Cole Anthony got hot there, 17 points in his 23 minutes. Gary Harris hit some tough buckets, also led the offense pretty well. There were 7 assists. Jonathan Isaac, kind of pedestrian, but 8 and 5. They'll take that out of him in 22 minutes. Wendell Carter, foul trouble all game long, ended up fouling out. And so there's the performance there by the Orlando Magic. If we look at the team comparison, here. Fast break points 12 to 11, points in the paint 50 to 48, second chance points 9 to 7. I mean, pretty solid game here overall. A little low on the possessions, looks like. A little low on the possessions with 77 shot attempts to 81 shot attempts. Free throws, though, 9 of 12 and 15 of 21. Turnovers. Only 4 turnovers by the Pistons. That's kind of the difference in the game here. And we had the biggest lead there at 17. Rebounding 40 to 48. Steals 8 to 4. Blocks 3 to 3. Pretty solid performance, I would say, on this one. But that's going to do it for Game 1. Thanks for checking it out. And if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Peace.